My name's Scott Corey. I'm latterly the Chief Strategic Accounts and Services Director for the business. I've been here 18 years now. I started the business, I worked for Kia originally, came up as a planner. Started with the Midlands business at the time, and then became quite successful, the business, so they split and had a northern business. So I was part of the early days of the new northern business as it was at the time, working with a gentleman who's still here called Nick Gibb. My role kind of developed more into a kind of a relationship manager type role. Went from doing programs to working on the frameworks that we had in Manchester and Cheshire back in the day. And I think that's really because we got some confidence in me and my ability in some of the meetings. As the business grew, I kind of changed my role into a pre-construction project manager and started leading other relationships like Gateshead Council and South of Tyne and Wear NHS. It was me putting myself out there, working with them customers, building some trust and some confidence in them in some of the services that we delivered. And then one day, our biggest customer, if you want to call it a customer framework, the Scape account, the national framework manager for that left, a guy called Steve Elkin. And Nick Gibb contacted me and said, you know, would you like to lead this account? Difficult decision, that one, if I'm honest. So, daunting task, moving out of the regional businesses into a national role, best decision I ever made. It was just such an exciting job, and the framework grew at the time. I was getting access to kind of senior people within the business. And then Rick just said to me, you know, why don't we bid all of these national frameworks centrally and manage them all centrally? Sounded like a no-brainer, so that happened here in Nottingham actually. And that's when it all changed for me again into leading all of the frameworks centrally, not just Scape. And then became the director and latterly the kind of the chief of the Strategic Accounts and Services team. I think that's the great thing about working at Wilmot Dixon. You don't have these barriers, you know, there's not kind of sit in your box, do your job. There's always opportunities to diversify. Be courageous. Yeah, I think so many people get nervous about diversifying their career. They train in something and they think they have to be that for their entire career. What I would say is do what you're good at. Gravitate and navigate towards things that excite you and get you out of bed in the morning. If you can see something that the business needs and you think, oh, I'm interested in that, I think I'm good at that, then that would generally be a really good marriage between what the business needs and what you're good at and what you're strong at, and you know that you'll excel in.